Respected friends, sadhakas, salutations, welcome. Gratitudes, congratulations for being a part of the study of these great Shastras. You will never realize the greatest thing you are doing by being regular to the Shravana of these Tattva Shastras, Moksha Shastras. The only thing you can do is with the full faith that you are doing the best thing. Never leave it, never give it up for any reasons. Any reason because of which we go away from our regular study of Shastras, our own regular Adhyatmika sadhanas, understand those reasons, whether they are coming from inside or from outside. Understand them to be the terrible Shatrus. Without entertaining those Shatrus, be relentless in one's own interest of keeping on listening, keeping on knowing, keeping on doing sadhana, keeping on growing spiritually. Recognize always we are humans. Recognize that this is the best place to do adhyatmikata and evolve. And as much as possible, keep on being in that mood, thought, and sadhana. A day should come in our life where every moment we are accounting for our adhyatmika sadhana. And in every moment, we are doing only those things by which we are nearing to the truth, the reality. That goal, and when we work for it, we are really making ourselves dhanya. Anything other than that is illusory, is of binding nature. May we all be blessed with this conviction. Remember all the 12 Vyaktitvas which we have to develop every day. Loka Seva Dharma Sthapaka, Viragi Bhakta, Shishya Mumukshu, Jignasu Shrota, Sadhaka Prayatnashila, Prerita Shanta Gambhira. So too, the six sources of blessing protection are the Shruti, the Guru, the Devatas, the Adipara Shakti Mata, the Ishvara, and the Parabrahma. Each of them, what are they? What blessings they give us? How we have to tune to them in what way to get those blessings, powers. Almost every day we are seeing them. Just remember it, and as we saw 2 days back, start giving half an hour per day, morning, evening, for this pursuit. Then intensify, deepen doing those things, followed by increasing the durations in that way. And then anything other than this being destructive and non helpful, we should have the guts to slowly give up them. And nothing wrong will happen when we give up anything, everything for Paramatma Prapti. In fact, by giving up Paramatma for the small little things of the world, as we are involved in it, that is the cause of all limitations. That is the cause of all bondages, and that is the cause of all dukkhas. अब reverse करना है. When we had all guts, courageous darenesses to give up Paramatma and enter into the world and get kicked, can't we have same courage, readiness to kick the world away and involve in Paramatma? This we have to think. Hmm? Very powerful. Like all Indians should think. When we could defeat and get out these entire Britishers, all these other dushtas who are enemies to our own Sanatana Dharma Bharatavarsha, Big, powerful things. People. Now, presently also there are so many, not as powerful as those Dushta Rakshasas, but powerful enough to disrupt the growth of nation. Can't we all put together, eliminate those negative elements? Optimism. Then we have to try by all means. Beautifully well planned karke. Only one thing we have to do. The entire universe has to do one thing. India also has to do one thing. Satyameva Jayat. Keep on doing Satya. Keep on doing the Satya Prachara. In that power of doing Satya and Prachara of Satya, all Asatya cannot stand. Asatya has no place to stay when the Satya Prachara is done. Therefore, can never blame the Asatya and Dushta Vyaktis for them destroying the country. It is the lack of strength of the Satya that the Asatya is becoming strong. That's it, simple. When the truth, the reality, the Satya becomes stronger, automatically everything goes away. In that way, let us encash every golden day given by the God. That also a healthy day, a day without much of the obligations or problems. May we use them only for sadhana, not for bhoga. Then imagine the days of diseases, the days of being on the palang without hilna, the days of no money, running for the money whole day, but not even getting sufficient for the food, the days of torture by the dushtas, the days of torture of by the natural calamities. If they come, can we do any sadhana? We can't. Now, are we not better placed? Are we not best placed in all these aspects? Then, if not for using for sadhana, what else we should do and justify it? Think about it. In this way, our sadhana kala, sadhana gambhirata, we have to go on increasing. It is fully in our hands, in our own maturity of thinking and understanding. Sri Rama got it at the age of 15 years. We can have at least at the age of whatever we are now. Sri Janaka, all of them got, so not Janaka, Shukadeva, very young age only. For that purpose only, throughout the day we are spending in studying Shastras to get information, to get knowledge, to get conviction, to take the initiative, to do sadhana, and to do sadhana deeply, truly, intensely. To empower ourselves only, all these Shastra Adhyanams we are doing. As a part of that is this Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. First, Vairagya Prakaranam done. Second, MUMUKSHU VYAVAHARA Prakaranam we started. First, SARGA, SHUKA, DEVA, NIRVANA, MOKSHA. So, Shukadev first aspect, like Rama did Viveka, 100% Vairagya he has got. With the Vairagya, when everything, inner and outer, is kept away, where is difficulty for realizing what is reality? To that sthiti also he reached. But he has to have that confirmation, conviction. Little that marjanam was required even for him, just like for Rama. He went to his father in that Parvatas, Sumeru. Father told same thing, but for him, little bit still satisfaction did not come. Father sends him to Janaka Rishi, Janaka Raja. 3 weeks, Janakaji made him wait. On the 22nd day, then he welcomed, he did namaskar to him. Before that, every bhogas were given to him, but he refused to touch any one of them those last 7 days, having found him to be susthira, so stabilized in Viveka Vairagya. Then Janakaji invites him, does namaskar to him, and then you, the achiever of everything, what else you need to know or what for you have come. Then, though he got the answer for sake of confirmation, He just asked Janakaji, where from this world of Adambarata or variety of what he called as has come, and where will it and how will it end? Okay, Adambaramidam katam abhyutitam katam prashamam ayati. Now to that question of Shukadeva, when Janakaji gave the answer, it was same as he himself understood earlier. It was same as it was told by the father. It is the same in all Shastra. Same thing you told. हे गुरु, फिर भी मुझे फाइनल टचेस नहीं हो रहे. To that point, what answer Guru Maharaj Janakaji has given is the subject we have to study today. Very finer, very beautiful discussion. These are all. Let us have that healthy reverence and respect and shraddha to the subject matter and study. Let us have desire to understand, confidence to understand, confidence to put efforts. Let us see what it is. Begin with our everyday prarthanas. Om 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 Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्वसच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ओम आपदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम् ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलं वाल्मीकेर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति पराङ्गतिम् ॐ तस्मै श्री गुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्री गुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्धिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव शुकदेवादि समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य आचार्येभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्यसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि मोक्ष प्रक्रियाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपराणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां भक्तशिष्यसाधकसेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्यक्षेमस्थैर्यधैर्यवीर्यादि समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये निरन्तर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराममन्दिरवत् शिवकृष्णादिसमस्तमन्दिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरन्तर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादीनां द्वारा साधनानां सेवानां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थित समस्तशत्रूणां शाश्वतरूपेण समूलनिर्मूलनार्थं च विश्वे धर्ममोक्षपुरुषार्थ प्रचारेण संस्थापनया विश्वसंरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थं च अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं मोक्षार्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद् योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रं मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शनदृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षये नमः। अथ द्वितीय प्रकरणं मुमुक्षु व्यवहार प्रकरणं प्रथम सर्गः श्री शुक निर्वाण प्रसंगः। So yesterday, what a beautiful way the Shukadeva ji was addressed by Janakaji. Every word, every shloka is so really has such a taste of making our personalities so divinized, so cultured and trained amidst all the scientific discoveries and bhogavastus created. All the cultural way of interacting with the things and beings, day by day, we are deteriorating only. So he says, परिज्ञा नो विश्वामित्र जी पहले कह रहे परिज्ञात स्वभावम तम शुकम स जनकः नृपः आनीतम मुदित आत्मानम अवलोक्य ननामः। जनकः नृपः, द किंग जनक जी, तम शुकम, to that Shukaji, Anitam, was invited, therefore who came inside. The two adjectives used for Shukadeva are Parignyata Swabhavam, the one who has discovered fully Swabhava, his own self. Then Mudita Atmanam, therefore he is there in the Moda of the Atman, but little touches are there, matlab, things are there to be touched upon and cleared. To that Shukadeva ji, Nanama, did namaskar our great Janakaji. Then how beautifully he said, see, Nisheshita Jagat Karya Prapta Khila Manoratha Kim Ipsitam Tava Iti Ashu Kruta Swagatamahadam. Having done Swagata to him, made him seated, etc. Then he says such a wonderful two addresses again. Nisheshita Jagat Karya. In the earlier sloka, the adjectives to Shukadev ji were given by Vishwamitra ji. Okay, who is telling Rama. Now here, Janakaji having received, made Shukadevaji take the asana, etc. He is addressing him. Nisheshita Jagat Karya. Oh, great person who has finished all the karyas that have to be done in the Jagat. You know, what is that thing which is to be done in the Jagat, having done which nothing remains? Only two things. One, understanding the Jagat to be mithya. Therefore, totally having Vairagya for the Jagat. These are the two karyas we have to achieve in the Jagat. With that, the entire Jagat and our Jagat Vyapara comes to a conclusion and end. Then only we can mold towards the reality. If not, it is like trying to send the darkness out of the room with buckets or by adding the water or washing with the water or putting the exhaustive fans. Or it is trying to send away the snake by playing that snake charming things or by shouting at the snake. Can the snake go away by any of these means? Only one way snake goes when it is understood to be imaginary, projected. Same way, the darkness can go away only when the light is put on. Here also, entire Jagat Samasyas will end when with all Shruti Pramana, Yukti Pramana, Anubhuti, we understand Jagat to be Mithya. Okay, Mithya means it has Vyavaharika Satta. Vyavahara has nothing to do, it's only a play or Leela. Whether it is Janma, Jara, Roga, Mrityu, Labha, Hani, Jaya, Parajaya, Shatru, Mitra, these are all Kalpita games only. None of them are real. In this mood, when we are there, therefore, in the heart, there is no value given to this Jagat. Then our Karya to be done with the Jagat is over from the highest spiritual standpoint. If that standpoint is not taken up, then there are no end to this end to the imagination of karyas, the things to be done, the things to be obtained in the Jagat. Just like the everyday flowers and fruits come and go. Just like every season, seasonal things come and go. In the same way, every life we are born, we pursue the same thing, we die. Again, we are born and die. That will continue for uncountable number of periods of time. Just like go into the depth of ocean, zero waves. But when you are in the surface of the ocean, there can be no end to the waves of the ocean. Isn't it? Think about it. So that's how beautifully said ki Nisheshita Jagat Karya. Can you catch it? This is the level of Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. Can we lift our understanding to this level? In Vyavahara, as per Prarabdha, in this life, whatever are to be done, done. Done without any Kartrutva Bhava nor with Phalasakti. The whole phala offered to the Lord, Kartrutva also is offered to the Lord. Just a functional individuality is there to do those functions. Whether they are serving parents, serving children, or any of the job we have, each one is put in different places to do those things as obligation or dharma, neither to gain anything nor to lose anything. That's the prarabdha bratas. Everybody will have prarabdha, point one. Everybody will have different prarabdha, point two. Everybody, other than fulfilling those duties, nothing they should expect. Anybody expects they are creating new prarabdha. That sensitivity we have to have, clarity we have to have. Other than that, there is no karya is there in this jagat. I am put in this place to do these satsangas on Shastra. It is his Leela which is making this happen. I am a functional entity for him to express through. Other than that, from this act of satsanga, nothing gross or outer I have to gain or lose. Inside, maybe little more depth of the understanding of the truth, inspiration to reach out to the truth. Maybe for that purpose, for me, and for the purpose of some usefulness to the world, the Lord making this to happen. The first thing Lord will accomplish through anyone. One of them is this speaker here. When this speaker's purpose of introvertedness when starts, Bhagavan makes this speaker stop speaking. But his speaking should go on. So he will select someone. Just like before I spoke, millions have spoken. You know? मुझसे पहले कितने शायर आए और आकर चले गए, कौल और आएंगे मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर सुनने वाले. Absolutely true. It is in my case I gave example. In the same way, to your children, you are taking care of them. One is because of your runanubandha, second is for your some spiritual evolution. Runanubandha ho gaya, so you won't serve him, them. Clearly, but somebody else will serve them, or you will serve somebody else, or they serve someone, or you get service from someone. ये सब चलता ही रहता है. Like our parents served us when we were children. When we grew up, we are serving our children. उसके बाद they will get service from their children. ये तो ऋण अनुबंध होता है, साधना होता है. Other than this, there is nothing called as important thing to do and achieve in the world. Like our own case, how many things we have achieved in the past. Other than the momentary little bit pleasures, what consequence it has got, especially in our spiritual sadhana? Nothing. And in achieving those things, wherever we were egoistic, wherever we were selfish, wherever we are extrovert, profit oriented, that created only vasanas to push us into samsara for no reason. So, Nisheshita Jagat Karya, then Prapta Akhila Manoratha. Oh dear Shukadeva, you have also achieved all your Manorathas. Akhila means all. Manoratha means desires. And what is the Manoratha? Having achieved which, everything achieved is Atmanubhuti only. Therefore, Atmanubhuti alone should be Manoratha. Here Manoratha in this text used in general language what we talk every day is Kamana. Therefore, Prapta Akila Kamana. How Akila Kamanas are obtained by Shukadeva? Because he did the Kamana of the Atmavastu, he got the Kamana fulfilled. Technically, we told you many a times now, keep aside. And in fulfilling this Atma Kamana, we have to do Atma Anveshana under the guidance of Guru and Shastra. When that Anveshana gets fulfilled and your Atma Kamana gets fulfilled by Atma Anubhuti or Prapti, when we look back, what happens, all the other Kamanas which we kept aside, they all get dissolved because Atma Kamitvam, Atma Praptitvam is equal to Apta Kamitvam. That Apta Kamitva is called here as Apta Manoratha. So Akhila Manoratha Apti. Just like the earlier case here also. If Atma Prapti is not obtained, no Manorathas will end. They will keep on again and again coming for millions of lives. So Jagat Karya and Manoratha, they go together. When I have any of the Kamanas, I have some Karya to be done in Jagat. When I have Kamana for Paramatma and obtain that Paramatma, because other than Paramatma, there is nothing else. Therefore, there is nothing to be achieved. Therefore, there is no Karya to be done in the Jagat. If we can understand these things no, as soon as possible, it is so good for us. Otherwise, allow the mind to have Manorajya and find the Karyas in the world to fulfill those Kamana and little fulfilled, many not fulfilled, even fulfilled. The greed comes again. We want it again and again. In that imagination of the mind, we remain. It's like every day having tasty food, every day spending 4 hours in watching TV. Is there an end to it other than Beokufi? Just spending precious life for that faltu cheeze, which just spoil our mind intellect. Isn't it? There's no end. You have to put an end, that's all. I loved these two sentences. Nisheshita Jagat Karya Prapta Akila Manoratha. Oh dear Shukadeva, Kim Ipsidam Tava. What is else you have desired for which you have come to me? Kruta Swagatam Ahatam. Tell me, what can I do for you? What do you want? Having done Swagata to Shukadevji, these words great Janakaji spoke. Now, what Shukadevji said, Shri Shuka Uvacha. Shukadevji doesn't want to waste. time of Janaka. He understood. He kept me 21 days outside, means he must be very busy. So without beating around the bush, straight away asked the question. He even did not say, Janakaji, thank you for welcoming me and sending all of nothing doing. Straight away Prashna. Like Nachiketa also there. What did he say? Samsaradambaramidam katham abhyuthitam guru katham prasamamayati yathavat kathaya ashu me. Ashu instantaneously, me to me, kathaya tell. Tell me instantaneously. Then yathavat means the reality of it. The two things he asked are samsara adambaram katham abhyutitam guru. So, where from this Adambara Yukta Samsara has come? Adambara, same thing in English also, adorned. Then adoration or adornation. Adoring nahi, adornment. Ornament and adornment. So, adding ornament is adornment. So, that adornment has come from Sanskrit Adambara. This Adambara Yukta Jagat, where from it has come? And the other unsaid sentences we have to add. Because of these adambaras, my inner equipments are getting enchanted, or anybody's. Because of the enchantment, they are getting entangled. In that entanglement, they are involving. In that involvement, they are mesmerized, they are deluded, they have forgotten their own essential self. This Adambara Yukta Jagat, variety of Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha, Vastu, Vyakti, Paristhiti, Loka, Pradesha. कितने आडंबर है इसमें रे बाबा बाबा बाबा. Adambara is attractions. Where from it has come? Samsara adambaramidam katham abhyutitam. Katham means where from and how it has got manifested. Then katham prasamamayati. How this gets quietened, subdued. So that I am not entangled in that, I am not pulled towards that. Now, this one question, mind you, and the answer to this question, if these two are digested, you got the half of Vedanta completely understood. Most important thing. Remaining half is the nature of the absolute self, truth. The remaining is that. मजेदार प्रश्न है, उससे मजेदार आंसर भी है. Same thing was asked in Prashnopanishad by those 6 disciples. Pippalada Rishi has answered. In many of the Upanishads and all, this is the question. But this is the ultimate question. But here it is put very simply. Adambara Yukta, this Jagat, from where and how it has got manifested, and what is the way for subduing it, eliminating it, removing it. Katham Prasamam Ayati, how it gets quietened. This Adambara Yukta Jagat. नो सिंपल फर्स्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग यही समझ लो, बाद में भूल जाएंगे, है ना. इफ द जगत इज आउटसाइड, you cannot do the prashamanam of it. It will continue. If Shukadev ji is asking how it gets prashamita, it means it must be in our control. And what is in our control is only that which is inside us, not outside. Therefore, the whole Jagat is inside you only, bubbling up, popping up, and inside only you can stop it popping up. Nothing outside. Where is the snake? In my own mind, not there. Therefore, where the snake has to be removed, from my mind only. There was rope, there is rope, there will ever be rope. Everywhere there is only Paramatma in the past, even now, eternally. On the Paramatma inside me, I have projected the Jagat. It is me who has to reject that Jagat. As simple as that, the entire Vedanta is this much. And two things remember. One, whether we reject or not the Jagat ko, Jagat khud badal to raha hai. Second, we ourselves also reject. But the problem is what? The Jagat which is changing, coming again and again, and we rejecting one portion or one thing, but again entangling in the new ones. What is required is total rejection. We have rejected so many people in our life, so many places, so many involvements, etc. But we have not rejected completely, we have replaced them with others. Like Upvas Diksha in the whole India. What is Upvas Diksha? Change the diet. जो डेली खा रहे हैं उस छोड़कर पकोड़े शकोड़े काजू बादाम ज्यादा खाओ. So did we do any upavasa? Actually, we have eaten more only, more calories. In the same way, we are definitely rejecting, but not all completely. We are again and again involving in the new things. All these are delusionary. The answer will give us. Answer already we told you that will be given. Such simple looking questions are very profound. For them, the given simple answer goes out of our catch. That is where our subtlety is tested. इसका आंसर दिया जाता है लेकिन दिया करके लगता नहीं. Like in the morning, somebody were asking me a question about what is upasana, what is dhyana. मेरे को तो अंदर गुस्सा भी आ रहा था, हंसी भी आ रही थी. फिर क्या चिल्ला रहे पिछले 4 साल से हर दिन. That means they have never done any homework. And even if I talk next 5 years, after 5 years, same question they'll ask me. And if I die, some other guru they go, they listen 10 years, again they maintain the question. Think for yourself also. Get the understanding from within. That laziness we have to come out. And then डांटना पड़ता है हम लोगों को. हम लोगों को मीन्स नॉट यू डांटो मी, आई डांटो यू. जिंदगी भर वेस्ट करते गए बकवास में. अब तो अकल ले आओ, शर्म करो, बैठो, डू द कॉन्टेम्पलेशन ऑन द सेल्फ, अंडरस्टैंड इट. But still the vasanas are so much, extrovertedness is so much, the soft ego is so strong. Isn't it? The spiritual lazinesses, intellectual lethargies, then the habit of getting photo khichwana, habit of getting involved in the people, getting claps from them, all of that make us again go into being worldly only. तमाशा मजेदार होता है जिंदगी में. Right, let us do. Shri Vishwamitra Uvach. Vishwamitra is telling Ramji, Janakeneti Prushtena Shukasya Kathitam Tada Tadeva Yat Pura Proktam Tasya Petra Mahatmana. So, Janakena iti Prushtena. Iti Prushtena Janakena. By that Janaka, by whom this was asked? By Shukadeva. By Janaka, by whom this was asked? By Shukadeva. Shukasya Kathitam Tada. So, Shukasya Prushtena Kathitam. Shukasya Kathitam Tada. To the Shukadeva he spoke. By Shukadeva, this way asked Janakaji. By that Janakaji, Shukasya Kathitam was told to Shukadeva. सिंपल क्या है, सुखदेव जी को जवाब ये दिया हमारे जनक जी ने. यह संस्कृत भी ऐसा है. You have to be very alert by giving that passive voices and all. In active voice, the doer is important. In the passive, the subject is important. That is why you have to give importance to subject. It is put in passive voice 3 times. So, Janakena iti prushtena shukasya katidam tada. So, to the Shuka, it was spoken by that Janaka who was asked by Shuka this way. What was his spoken? What was told to Shukadevji is Tadeva, that alone. What is that? A pura proktam, that which was spoken earlier. Tasya Pitra, by his father, by Shukadevji's father, Mahatmana, by Vyasaji. See, 4-5 times there is a passive voice there here. अब उनके पिताजी व्यास जी के द्वारा जो बोला गया वही बात को सुखदेव जी को जनक जी के द्वारा भी बताया गया. जनक जी सुखदेव जी के द्वारा पूछे जाने के ऊपर पूछे जाने के बाद. So this shloka has these many voices that way. What his father spoke, same thing he told. Then Shukadevji says, now you understood the relevance of this shloka in your and my life, especially those who are regularly attending classes. That 100 texts we have studied, texts are 100, but the subject is same. Because just because the texts are changing, the truth will not change, Truth to put in different words is the all Shastras. There are no truths. And there are no two truths. All are one truth only, but in different times, through different examples, ways of explanation, it was put. Isn't it? है ना? आप मेरे पास आकर हर 2 साल में स्वामी कोई नए बात बताओ, नए बात बताओ, मैं नए तरीके से बताऊंगा शायद, लेकिन बात कोई नया नहीं है. एकमेव अद्वयम ब्रह्म नया ना नास्ति टिल इट इज रियलाइज्ड. आफ्टर रियलाइजिंग इसके अलावा और कुछ है ही नहीं. When same thing Janakaji also answered, है ना? Then Shukadevji says, Shri Shukavacha, Swayameva Maya Purvam Etad Jnatam Vivekataha Etadeva cha Prushtena Pitra me Samudahradam Bhavatapi Esha Eva Arthaha Kathito Vagvidambara Esha Eva cha Vakyarthaha Shastreshu Paridushyate. Be careful. From here, next 10 12 slokas are very acute, cute, subtle. Don't miss the main points. So he says to Janakaji कि स्वयमेव मया पूर्वम एतद् ज्ञातं विवेकतः. विवेकतः by my own viveka पूर्वम earlier एतद् ज्ञातं स्वयमेव मया. This is known by me. What you spoke to me was known by me by my own viveka earlier. Point 1. मैं खुद ही अपने दिमाग से समझ चुका था वो. 1 point. Second, etadeva, same thing. Prushtena pitra me samudahurtam. My father was asked by me, by him same thing was told to me. Means when I meditated, same thing I understood. When I asked my father, he also told the same thing. 2. Third one, bhavatapi, by you also, esha eva arthaha katitaha. Same thing again is said. Eva agvidambara, the best among speakers. 3. Fourth one, esha eva cha vakyartaha. This alone is the final meaning of all the Mahavakyas, Shastreshu, in all the Upanishads, Paridushyate, seen. So I realize same, my father told same, you told same. As the essence, all Shastras talk about the same thing. Now, from the mouth of Shukadeva himself, we are going to listen what is the essence of all Shastras, what is the essence of said by Janakaji, what is said by Vyasji, and what is realized by Shukadeva also. एक ही श्लोक, दो ही बातें, which we just saw 7-8 minutes back. That's what we have to catch. Powerful thing it is. As I told you, half of the Vedanta is understood. That is going to be given in the next shloka, which we have heard a million times, but palla pada ki nahi, dekh lo andar. What is that? Ki यथायं स्वविकल्पोऽर्थः स्वविकल्पपरीक्षयात् क्षीयते दग्धसंसारः निस्सारः इति निश्चयः. This is the Nishchaya of Shukadeva, of Vyasadeva, of Janakaraja, of all Shastras. Yatha means the answer is this one. So here, what Vyasji said was not clear. What Janaka said is not told. What Vyasa said, that only Janaka said. And what this Shukadevji understood, that was also not said so far. Here it is being given. 2 things only. Okay, what is that? First, Yatha Ayam. Ayam means this entire samsara adambara, entire jagat, entire creation, entire srishti, entire vishwam, entire universe, entire world, outer and inner, grasser and subtler and causal. All of that. Yatha Ayam. What is that? Swavikalpa Arthaha. Swavikalpaha Artha means it is only because of one's own. Vikalpa means kalpana. It is projected and it is given reality and it is maintained. स्व मीन्स अपने आप के ऊपर, अपने आप के द्वारा विकल्प, कल्पना किए जाने के कारण ये उत्पन्न हुआ, बी अटेंटिव, एक कंटिन्यू हो रहा है और इसके ऊपर रियलिटी है, मतलब इसको रियलिटी के रूप में हम ले रहे हैं। स्वविकल्प अर्थ, स्व मीन्स my own, स्व मीन्स on my own, vikalpa means projection. Obviously, which me it is the Atman, the self, the reality. On that, I only did the vikalpa from where the whole world is as if appearing. Appearing as outside to me, appearing as other than me, and I am appearing to be other than it. Then there is a tug of war happening between these two. Like five children of same parents, they be divided into two groups and they play the games. Or six, seven children hai to. They are one only, but then have they not done the kalpana कि तुम्हारा वो टीम है, ये मेरा टीम है, like कृष्ण एंड बलराम, सब एक ही ग्वाल बाल, एक ही फैमिली, सब लोग एक ही गोकुल के हैं, but when they go to that गाय चराने को, बछड़े को, they divide into two groups and they play the game. So dividing into two groups in that ये मेरे ग्रुप के, तुम्हारे ग्रुप के हैं, and both of them are प्रतिस्पर्धी, and let us play it and try to win. Is not all this संकल्प, ये सब विकल्प है कि नहीं बोलो? That is why toward the end of the day, all that differences are dissolved. So they, as one group, they come back home. Think about it. In the same way, the pure conscious self in me, with its own Maya Shakti, has done the kalpana of the entire universe on its own self. And as long as the kalpana continues, so long the kalpita jagat continues. And as long as we give reality to the jagat, so long it appears to be real. And as long as we keep on involving in it, it also enters into it and keeps on binding us. You know, this most powerful Narayana. Hmm. Hmm. The 12th sloka, you know that? Kalpayatyatman atmanam atma devah swamaya sa eva buddhyate vedan iti vedanta nishchaya. The ultimate nishchaya of all the Vedanta. Atma devah swamadeya kalpayati atmanam. Atma deva swamaya kalpayati. And what he kalpayati? Two things. Jivam kalpayate purvam tato bhavan pratagvidan bahyana adhyatmikan seva. Yata vidyas tatha smriti. These are all Manduka Karika mantras. So, Swavikalpa Artham Ayam Sarva. Now, his question was, from where this Adambara Jagat has come? He only gave answer. Swavikalpotham. The second question was, how it becomes Prashamayati. How will it get dissolved, subdued? Prashamit kaise ho jayega? Like I only did the kalpana of the snake on the rope. I only do the prashamanam of the kalpana. So to what is the answer to his question? How prashamamayati? He only gave the answer. What is that? Swavikalpa parikshayatu. One's own vikalpas, vikalpa apostrophe s, paritahkshayat. When I slowly reduce and make zero the vikalpas. Doing the vikalpa, na? Then swavikalpa parikshayat kshiyate. The whole jagat goes away. Every day we do that in the sleep. Entire Vikalpana gone away, Jagat has gone away. Morning Uddhe Hin, we start doing the Vikalpana, then Jagat comes in front of us. So the Adambar Yukta Jagat has come from our own Kalpana. And this Kalpana Shakti of the mind, which is a child or product of Maya, or Maya at our own individual level, has no end for its Kalpana Samarthya. That's the meaning of Aghadita Ghatana Patiyasi Maya. अब देखो इस दुनिया में लाखों एग्जाम्पल लो, दो एक बताता हूं, आप बाकी समझ लो. लाइक द रंगोली करने वाला जो कलर है एक डिब्बे, अब उस कलर से वो जो भी पाउडर है, with this women or lady or number of women, when they have to make the rangoli, how many types of rangolis they can make? Is there any end to it? Ananta. Same way, a painter has got a brush in his hand, a color. Now, how many paintings he can make? अनंत. कल्पनाएं कितने हो सकते हैं? अनंत. यू अंडरस्टैंड? कल्पनाओं का अंत नहीं होता. दैट्स व्हाट यू आर सीइंग. बैठने के लिए कुर्सी चाहिए फॉर अ कंफर्ट. इट्स अ कल्पित ओनली. बट हैज दैट एंडेड देयर? How many millions of varieties of chairs and stools and sofas, all of them. कोई अंत है क्या कल्पना का? Think about it. है ना? Somebody can speak. Now, is there an end to that variety of speeches that are possible? Who knows, newer and newer languages may come with their own vocabulary, grammar, etc. Dances. Once we know the dancing, how many number of dances can come? We don't know even now. You go and see in the whole world, the eastern dances. In the east also, the India में ही इतने हैं. The Kathak, the Kathakali, the Odissi, the Kuchipudi, the Bharatanatyam, the Bhangra Vangra लगाते हो कितने हैं? All of them are कल्पना only. स्पोर्ट्स ले लो, कितने वेराइटी ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स कल्पित किए जा रहे हैं. रियलिटी रिमेन्स वन. कल्पनास आर एंडलेस. वाटर इज वन. waves are endless. Gold one, ornaments are infinite. Mud is one. Remember, pots are infinite. There is no end to kalpana. Number of kalpanas, length of the kalpana kala. We are doing that only. That is why the Brahma Devas, whole Ayurdhayam, intelligently and surprisingly, technically called as Kalpa only. Only to say that even that is Kalpana only. कल्प एंड महाकल्प. कभी हमने गौर किया कि वो शब्द को एक कल्प क्यों कहा? लाइक इंग्लिश वाला, व्हाई डिड ही कॉल द यूनिट ऑफ टाइम एज सेकंड? व्हाई नॉट फर्स्ट? बिकॉज द फर्स्ट इज परमात्मा. देयर इज नो टाइम. सत श्री अकाल. From the Paramatma, the Kala came. Therefore, Kala has to be second only. It cannot be first. Kalpa. Brahma Kalpa. Kalpana only it is. महाकल्प. हो गया बात. अब इसी को साधना है हमको. फर्स्ट, satisfactorily, intellectually, we have to understand. With variety of examples as we gave now. I gave it to you. I have to think for myself. You have to think. Then ascertain that the entire Samashti Jagat Vyashti only out of Kalpana. Samashti Jagat is Samashti Kalpana. I can't do anything with it, but I can do my own Vyashti Kalpana, Kavi Kalpana. I can come out of it. Understood? With this sadhana of slowly doing the ending of the Kalpanas, we can end the Jagat. At least stop doing new Vikalpas, stop doing new Kalpana. It is nothing other than Paramatma. देखो, that is what? यथा अयम स्वविकल्पार्थः, then स्वविकल्प परीक्षयात् क्षीयते. And two words are used for this word. Dagda samsaraha, nissaraha. Basically it is nissaraha. It has no essence. Its essence is only Paramatma. अपने आप में essence नहीं है. But it is so attractive that is pulling us. When we are pulled towards that, we are frustrated, we are suffering dukkha. Then how to eliminate that? Anything when you have to eliminate, it has to eliminate it permanently. For that, what do you do? Burn kar dete hain. इसलिए दग्ध samsara. What it means, therefore, stop doing kalpana to such an extent that the entire samsara gets burnt away. Like with somebody you got an enmity or bitterness, अब हाउ लॉन्ग यू सफर विद दैट स्टूपिड फेलो इन योर माइंड? जला के राख कर देना है उस बंदे का विचार को अपने मन से. I have to tell enough of these stupid fellows and entertaining them. I have my own goals to pursue. दग्ध संसार उसको जला देना. Thereafter, never of that person's thought should come. If you think no 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 पता नहीं कल बदल करो मेरे को I love you बोलेंगे, then you are continuing your delusion. एक एग्जाम्पल दिया. In the same way, whole samsara we have to do the stopping of vikalpa in such a way that it is roasted only, burnt, and thereafter it doesn't germinate the newer sankalpas, etc. That's why I said very important shloka, very ultimate answer is given here. Like आप मेरे दोस्त हो, मेरा कल्पना है वो तब जब तक कल्पना है वो रहेगा. आप मेरे को छोड़कर भी जाओ and you make your own दोस्त हो and you are 10,000 किलोमीटर दूर, still I can put my hand here and cry. दोस्त दोस्त ना रहा, प्यार प्यार ना रहा, जिंदगी हमें तेरा है. क्या है गाना? I don't know. बेवकूफी है. And थोड़ा अकल आ गया. Then at the very moment when you left me and went, I said, if I am not your, you are also not my dost. Go. The highest than this thing is what? There is nobody like Shatru or Mitra in this world. Everyone is expression of Paramatma, expression of Atma, or only Kalpana. Nothing is real. Okay? But we have to make this natural. Everything, yoga, asanas, make it natural every day, then you are fit and healthy. Taking correct sattvic food every day, right quantity, then you remain healthy. बनाना पड़ता है ना लगातार. इस थॉट को भी हमको मेंटेन करना पड़ता है. Not only in the class heard and left. We have to hold on to that. We have to make it natural. Isn't it? What is good for us, it has to become natural. What is bad for us, it should be eliminated. I was thinking today, जमाना था एक 40-50 साल पहले, कभी कभार 6 महीने में, एक साल में एक सिनेमा देखने जाते थे. And that's how lot of time was there. We were busy in our own duties, our own other works, meeting our own friends, relatives, family members करते थे. अब जो साल में एक बार देखना है सिनेमा, हर दिन 10 बार देख रहे हैं. साल में एक बार देखना भी जुर्म है. बट समहाउ जस्ट फॉर कमिंग आउट ऑफ रूटीन वर्क, एक सिनेमा 6 महीने में. अब दिन में 10 सिनेमा देख रहा है कोई बंदा, फिर दिमाग सड़ नहीं जाएगा तो ठीक कैसा होगा? Other than becoming mental in our mind with Rajo and Tamo Guna, how can you be available to yourself? How can your mind and faculties are available to yourself? How can you apply them to your own worldly goals? People are not able to take care of their own life, their own family, their own children. When will they do the Desha Seva? When will they do the Atmodharana, spiritual sadhana? इसमें फंसे गए हैं. कभी कभार होने वाला एंटरटेनमेंट हर दिन हो रहा है. कभी कभार खाने वाला खाना हर दिन खा रहे हैं हम. वी हैव मिस्ड एक्चुअली द वे ऑफ लिविंग लाइफ. कभी कभार मिलना चाहिए दोस्त को, नॉट 24 घंटे ऑन सेल फोन. That all makes us not to do our duties and never to do our spirituality. We are victims of that. सिनेमा कब देखना चाहिए, सीरियल कब सुनना चाहिए? साल में एक बार ना. But daily we are hooked on to that. Our mind is spoiled. We have to have that common sense. Every day what is to be done is our dharma and moksha, not kama. Kama ko chance ही नहीं है actually. But then artha kama have overpowered the dharma moksha. Therefore artha kama have nothing but giving bondage. By the way. Then यथायं स्वविकल्पोऽर्थः स्वविकल्पपरीक्षयात् क्षीयते दग्धसंसारः निस्सार इति निश्चयः. This is what is my nishchaya. This is what is Shastra's nishchaya. This is what my father told me. You also told same thing. सारा पक्का हो गया. But फिर भी, as I told yesterday, unless Guru gives that certificate, that final touches, the full establishment in that won't happen. That's the only thing little bit required for Shukadev ji. That's what Vishwamitra ji quote that story to tell Rama that in you also only the final touches are required. Otherwise, everything, little some marjanam is required. That's it. Marjanam. वो भी एक बार. Now the question asked by Shukadeva is what? He tat kimetan mahabaho satyam bruhi mamachalam tatto vishrantimapnomi chetasa brahmata jagat. So, tat kim etat mahabaho satyam? Tad etat kim satyam he mahabaho? That what I have come to the conclusion I said to you. Is it satyam? Bruhi mama achalam. Tell me, certainly, surely. Having heard from you, tattaha vishrantim apnomi. I just get quietened in my inner further pursuit. Chetasa brahmata jagat. Otherwise, still my chitta is doing brahmana in the jagat as if the real thing has not been got. But it's like you reached the place where you wanted to go. Then you are asking that local person, भैया ये place जो मैं जाना चाहता हूँ यही है क्या? अगर नहीं है तो कौन सा है बताओ, I will go there. Then if that man says, no, no, this is the place which you are asking for, ये वही स्थान है, पहुंच गए. हम भैया हो गया रे बाबा. Just like go to the hotel, यही होटल है ना हमको जो बुक किया गया, we say that. जब चाबी देते हैं और रूम में जाकर, अच्छा यही है ना मेरा रूम नंबर 304, यस, कन्फर्म्ड हो जाता है ना. सो ही सेज किम एतद है महाबाहो सत्यम. ये जो हमने कहा ऊपर जो दो बातें कि स्विकल्प अर्थ देन विकल्प नाशात सर्व संसार नाश. इज दिस करेक्ट? सत्यम ब्रूहि मम achalam satyam bruhi means I should not have any doubt further. You tell me. Tattva vishranti apnam. Have full faith that if you certainly tell me, I will get विश्रांति in the mind. मतलब क्या हुआ? पहुंचने के बाद भी फिर भी संशय होता है पहुंच गए कि नहीं. उसको गुरु क्लियर करते हैं. And what is पहुंचना? Both intellectual understanding and practice and experience. समझदारी साधना सिद्धि. Intellectual understanding is what? Kalpana creates the world. Dropping the kalpana dissolves the world. Sadhana is what? Let's drop the kalpanas. Siddhi is what? There is no world other than me. Experience. So simple logic is there anything in the world seen by me without me? No. And in everything of the world seen by me, am I there or not? Yeah. Then out of these two, I, the world seen, which is real? Two cannot be realities. Catch this point. Only one has to be real. What is the definition of reality? Which always is there, past, present, future. So I am the only one who is there always. The world is coming and going. Therefore, I am reality, not the world. Then how come both of them are at same place? On the reality, the world is projected. That is what is we are saying kalpita. Example of snake and rope. Rope, snake. Out of them, only one has to be truth. Which is all the time there, that alone is truth. The rope alone. The snake is not truth. But both are seen at one place. Then what therefore you have to talk about the snake as? It is only projected on the rope. Not by the rope or not by the snake. It is by us only. हमने किया. रस्सी सांप नहीं बना, सांप कहीं से आए नहीं. ये हमारे दिमाग का खेल है. Can you catch this point? If you can make this knowledge pakka in the understanding and start living that knowledge, the self-created imaginary world and getting cooked in that and getting suffocated, from all that we come out. And the joy, the ecstasy after that, that I am not anymore bound by my own kalpana. You can't put it in any poetry. You cannot put it in any your ecstasy or dance. जो यूरेका वुरेका कुछ काम नहीं करता उस आनंद को बताने के लिए. It is in my way I thought the people as friends and enemies. There is nobody friend or enemy. They are all the Atman Brahman, my own self. If this is realized, और किसकी मजाल क्या है मेरे माइंड को डिस्टर्ब करने का, मुझे अंदर से डिस्टर्ब करने का. That's the meaning. You can't cheat me, oh my mind or Maya. I have transcended you. I have understood everything is self reality. Oh mind and Maya, you cheat me by creating or projecting on me only the entire world. The two things are project. One is me, the seer. Second, the world seen. दृष्टा दृश्य दोनों एक ही आत्मा में प्रोजेक्टेड होता है और इस दृष्टा को दृश्य में फंसा देता है माया. अब लटक रहा है दृष्टा. नो इज नो मोर दृष्टा. इज ए जीवा. Frustrated fellow. Neither the world is real nor the seer of the world me is real. The reality is the self on which these two are projected. Only out of Sankalpa. बस संकल्प छोड़ दो. The entire Yoga Vaashishtha Ramayana, if you see, remember Prabhu Gita, 4 or 5 chapters were talked about only this topic, Sankalpa Tyaga, Sankalpa Tyaga, Sankalpa Tyaga. Being aware, dropping Sankalpa. Sankalpa Tyaga done in still sleep also. But not that sleep is Sankalpa Tyaga, consciously we are. In the world, but no Sankalpa is done to name or label or say anything about anything. उसको करवाने के लिए से हमको विभूति प्रैक्टिस कराते हैं. एवरीथिंग इज एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ गॉड, एक्सप्रेशन ऑफ गॉड. सर्वम कृष्णमयम सर्वम राममयम जगत. Then which Rama, which Krishna? Sachidananda Rama, Sachidananda Krishna. On that, see that havoc played by the mind and intellect by projecting, isn't it? Just like that शांत समुद्र डिप्रेशन हो गया, धीरे धीरे बढ़कर जब वो हटा करता है द आई ऑफ दैट साइक्लोन ऑन टू द शोर्स, व्हाट ए हैवोक इट प्लेस फॉर दोज, you know, the hitting time in the next 1 2 hours, sometime 1 day 2 days. After a few days, then slowly the tufan effect gets reduced. With the cyclonic effect, tsunami effect, the earthquake effect, the bombing effect by the enemy countries, the pandemic effect, all of them put together is the effect of the mind projecting the world. सब जगह एक ही आत्मा हूं, मैं हूं बस. ये अंदर रिमेंबर एंटरटेन करते रहे, अंदर से हमको रूट है ना हृदय में, वहां से हमको सफाई करते रहना है. डोंट डू एनीथिंग आउटसाइड. लाइक द ट्री व्हेन यू कट एट द रूट लेवल, अदर यू नीड नॉट कट, अपने आप मर जाता हो. सो टू आउटसाइड लेट द व्यवहार गो ऑन. इट एंड्स इन इट्स ओन कंक्लूजन ऑफ प्रारब्ध. One need not do anything outside. जो करना करते रहो. But inside, when this jnana, chintana, manana is done, and then from within, we realize and stop doing any sankalpa. Few years when you practice that, inside there is nothing new created. Outside, slowly, जितना प्रारब्ध था चलेगा, सब चला जाएगा. Thereafter, you just open the eye, the close eye, you will see only that conscious self. In that conscious self only, the seeing upadhis, the seen nama rupa, both are playing the play. That projection is happening, sankalpa is happening. Nothing is real in it. This Sara. Sara is only Atma. What a powerful topic it is. Entire Vedanta is said. Tomorrow onwards, you can stop coming for these classes, provided you do manana chintana on that and realize. So, tat kimetat mahabaho satyam bruhi mama achalam tattha vishranti mapnomi chetasa brahmata jagat. I just want to quieten myself. Having heard from you, tell me perfectly, is this understanding correct? In many cases, disciples ask, tell me what is correct. In the case of Shukadeva, he understood what's correct. Asking, is it correct? Then what our Janakaji says, Sri Janaka Uvacha. Janakaji assures, बेटा तुमने जाना वही अल्टीमेट है, उससे आगे पीछे जाए बाएं ऊपर नीचे कुछ नहीं है, बस उस वहम संशय को छोड़ो. The moment Guru tells, the disciple also catches it. Now, to establish in that, he goes again to the same place where his father was there. Around that place, अपना घोसला कुटिया बनाकर, he did tapasya for 10,000 years and established it. That portion is there. Tomorrow we will see it. Om Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Paravrishibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha SHRUTHI MAATRE Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Yoga Vasishtha, we started tasting now, my dear friends. Let it become a daily habit to us. All the initial inhibitions, hesitations, non understandings, they keep settling as we continue. Mhm. Om. Natatra Surya Bhatina Chandra Tarakamima Tasya Masa Namo Brahmaloka Dasatan Syavar Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai Sri Ramayana Mahashastra ki jai Sri Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Vedavyasa Shukadev ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य कीजिए बोलो भाई सब संदन कीजिए सदगुरुनाथ महाराज कीजिए आज के आनंद कीजिए पार्वती मते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण राम राम अम्बे में श्री आदिवराज की माता की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय नारायण देखो भाई when you give your कपड़ा to tailor to stitch है ना when is in the process डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज ऐसा है क्या कपड़ा काट 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 कर रहे हो करके अरे भाई काटेगा जोड़ेगा फिर होगा तुम्हारा शर्ट तैयार तैयार हो हैव पेशेंस so you have to when you go to a barber so he puts all whatever to put and in one direction it starts cutting it looks to be very funny क्या हो रहा है करके घबराओ मत offer your head to him after half an hour you will see he'll bring a shape to it so to when you give contract for the house construction within a 1 month and go don't go and confuse yourself and them और क्या सब सरिया लगा है मिट्टी इधर रखा हुआ है इधर उधर फेंका हुआ अरे बाबा it is under construction after 6 months you will see the shape will come in the same way when we listen to Vedanta and Shastra first day सब कुछ समझ में आना ऐसा नहीं सोचना isn't it slowly steadily when we allow the Guru God to give us that knowledge and we receive that knowledge, when we also do the Manana Chintana, then the entire edifice or building of spiritual understanding is made. Live in that permanently. You are realized. You are safe and secured from all the outer winds and heats and rains of the Vishayatva, the Satyata given to the Jagat, then unnecessary मानसिक कल्पना सब राग द्वेष काम क्रोध काहे को इन सबको पकड़े हम सफर करने के लिए सफर होने के लिए अननेसेसरली इंग्लिश वेट गिव टाइम चांस slowly it will happen have that faith complete faith be regular be sincere bas that nobody can do it for you have to do it but if you do that one you are invoking the kripa bhagwan prabhu then it will slowly happen it thank you आरती also हमने किया चलिएगा हाँ let us do our para puja thank you come in 5 minutes